Hey there everyone, welcome to Flight Simulator X-Plane 11. Here we are in the passenger seat. So today we will be departing from VOBL to VOTV. So it's the other way to do the flight. So today we have on board, we have lots of cargo but less people. So you can see here we have FedEx. I think I can't see that, hold on. Yes, it's a FedEx. So we have quite a lot of flights around here. That's the MD series, I think. That is awesome to see the flight there. We will crawl our way to cockpit. Looks so slow today. I will I have fixed the issue of audio which it had lost stream. My end audio was played in middle, so now it should be fixed. Now we are in the cockpit, so we will start the aircraft. Now if you don't know, this is a Boeing 737-800 and it's a Zibo mod, so it's the latest mod. I think it's a 40 version, I think. Hey, welcome back to the stream. So alright, so first things first, we'll turn on the batteries. First we have to turn on the GPU. Battery on. I want to do this quickly because it will take 6 minutes to align. So now we can sit back, relax and do our stuff. Now I think we have to put some data in the MCP panel. So we'll see. Our gate where we are departing is 54 in VOBL. So I'm looking at that, and we have a plan handy. So if you don't know how to go to that, click home, go to nav tab, go to charts, and you can select and put your charts here. So this way you can see your fuel. I made this chart using sim brief, so I will if you want, I will put a tutorial on that, how to do that. There is a lot of tutorial online. If you want to learn, you can also go that way also. So right now what will I do? I want to align my then also I need to get my headings. So is it aligned? Okay, nice. Is the game audio is picking in the stream? I think it does. Okay, nice. Today we will be climbing to 30,000 feet straight. So we have our pressurized set to 30,000 feet. We can open our doors for now for the passenger and our cargo to open up. Major flight is going to be cargo today, so I will go out and show you how it looks like. This van, did it ran over to the stairs? Weird. Literally the van ran the stairs. Wow. Okay. I think we have quite a bit of clouds, but it's clear day. Next Saturday, sun. Why? Saturday, sun. I will not stream, dude. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 days. What do you mean by Saturday, Sunday? I can't get it. I think first means first I need to get the weather data. So I have the weather data, but still I want to get the weather data. Let's see if I could get it. I can't type there. Hold on. Send. We will receive the message. Meanwhile, we will enter our FMC data. So here we go, guys. So reference airport is VOBL. And our gate should be 50. What did I say? It's 54. So here we go, 54. Now we need our GPS to align. then we can move on to the next step. Now we need to fuel because I don't have enough fuel on board. Majorly I will carry 12 gallon, but this time I'm gonna carry 10,000 kg fuel. Let's see. There we go. Our zero weight is being calculated. That's pretty good. And also I want to check my yaw, and if it's working, it's pretty good. Flaps set normal 0, and my speed brake is unarmed. We have 1 minute to set. Meanwhile, I will set the MCP panel. So we will be coursing on 318. This is the runway of the VOTV. So my tablet is behaving weird today. I don't know why. I don't want to flip, but it does flip like to the other side, so I can't able to see. So it's 318. Pretty good. Our mark, the speed we don't set now. We'll set it later. Our takeoff, not takeoff, departure runway heading is 92. We will be going up to 6,000 feet. Then we will climb up to 30,000 feet. Our glide slope, we have to make note of glide slope to capture ILS approach. So it's 3 degrees, and we have elevation of 16 feet. So that's awesome. Now I want to put my ILS frequency right now itself. So let me see. 109.90 is my ILS frequency. Hopefully that doesn't beep here. Yes, it's right. I will turn on my... Okay, it's beeping again. Hold on. For now, I'll turn off and put my radio to standby, alt off. Then our ILS should be on. Why is it still beeping? There we go. Is it still beeping? Yeah, it's Bill. We will activate it once we reach there, and we will align our nav. We want to get the coordinates of GPS so it doesn't go to the next page. Why can't I go to the next page? That is weird. We'll update the origin, and I will put the destination to VOTV. Flight number is our video number, so There we go. Our runway is supposed to be 30. Let me check. Our runway for the departure is 09. Not in the database. What? I missed it. I think 9. Why is it saying error? That's weird. I will open up the charts at this point to check my nav data. So VOBL is right. We will go to VOTV and I can't enter my runway. That's weird. Take not in the database. I think I have to. Alright, we'll come to this in a second. So we are fueling in. We haven't completed our fuel. We put 10,000 kgs of fuel. That is awesome. Now for some reason I cannot go to the next page. And also I can't enter runway. Yeah, it's because I think it is right. I need to enter 09 right. There we go. That should be activated. That was a pretty rough, but I could figure that out. Now we want to go back to. Yeah, it shows the GPS left nav data, so we will copy that. If you can't go to the next page, what you do is go to the route page and then put the origin, destination, runway and flight number, and you will go back to the interrupt page, index and position, and you can put your you can go to the next page right this way. So our gate is 54. Hold on, guys. I'm back. I think we have done the gate. This happens every time for me. It just goes off. So I re-enter my gate. So now it should be fine. Alright guys, so let's go to the I think we have to set the route page, in ref page. We haven't done our refueling, so we can't enter this at this moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till we do the refueling done. Meanwhile, I will go ahead and I think we cannot do that. We can't do that, so we can go ahead and complete our checklist. So before that, I want to see everything is turned on. So all my lights are turned off. So and also after that, I want to test my the fire warning alarm, so if it's working right or if it has some defects to that. So we'll do that in a minute. And also I forgot to check our circuit breaker should be set and it should be in the place, so that is all set. Our cargo is still loading. That is awesome. Our weather data has been arrived. Okay, there is no weather data. No problems. So from here we'll test our flaps. Flaps are working, and I will check the airspeed warning, which is also working, and then stall warning, which is also working pretty good. Now I want to turn off the emergency exit light, bring back my yoke, and we'll test our train glide slope.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Obstacle, obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Once we completed that, we will be testing our light bulbs. So I think every light bulb is eliminated. That is awesome. So let's see at the top. Yes, it does eliminating everything, so we can go ahead and turn that off. Now we have to check our engine fire alarm. So it is working. Nice. So now let's go ahead and check our cargo alarm, which is right here, which is also working. Now let's go ahead and set our battery to got closed. Yes, we did that. Set GPU and APU. We haven't. It's bus. Yeah, it's on bus. No, I haven't set that. Hold on. We are in the ground power, so we did that. Our ILS mode selector is in now. Voice recorder. We haven't checked that. Here we do that. Hold on. So voice recorder. There we go. And it is got closed. So voice recorder as needed and is got closed. Our
fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Nice. Our fuel is all loaded up. Now our flight deck access is also got closed. Emergency equipment is also checked. ELT lighting also set. PSC lighting is also set. GPU is extinguished. So service interform is also off. Engine panel set. Oxygen is tested. It's right here. Landing gear is eliminated, as you can see up and there. All three green lights eliminated. Flight data recorder is got closed, which we tested right now, which is in the before the stall warning. We did the stall warning test, so it's passed. Manual gear extension door is also closed. Parking brake is set, so it is set. I think we have completed this checklist. CDU initial data is set, nav data is set, performance data is set. So we'll come to that. Meanwhile, I want to check my set choke to disable. Yeah, it's disabled. That is awesome. How much onboard fuel do we have? I want to check. I think 10,000. I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's 10,000. Okay. Our flight director switch need to be turned on. We will not turn on the arm button at this moment because our fuel is set. We can go ahead and go to the position not to the position route page and go to the ref page and set our zero weight and planned fuel. I think our planned fuel, hold on, I will check the planned fuel, how much we will need. Also, I can show you in this too, so hold on. It's a little bit light at this moment because of the effects. Zoomed in too much. So our fuel is going to be 9.5, so we will carry around 10. So we want to carry another extra, so that is good. So what I'm going to do here is going to enter like 8 and 2 to the reserve. So this is what it said, but I have little less fuel because today is not that rainy day, so we have cost index of 24. Our climb rate we need to set, which is FT, flight level 30,000 feet. So why is it error? It's not. There we go. We need wind. We need the ISA data. So I will go ahead and pull that from our chart. So it should be 1, 2, 3. I think it's our wind is 123/022, so I will put 22 there, and we should be good to go. And our temperature is going to be 13 degrees. Looks like, which is awesome. Execute, done. Next, we'll go ahead and set the N1 limit at this movement, and our seal should be need to set. I usually want to use 22k, but yeah, it's fine to have the 26k. So we will go ahead and proceed using that and go to the takeoff ref page. So today we will be climbing up with flaps 5. Last video I know I did 25, but still because of the long runway I want to decrease the flaps and decrease the drag as much I need to make the fuel efficient. So that's why I reduce the flaps. So there we go. Now we'll set our V1 speed to 110. VR speed should be 120. Set. I want to set. Then we want to set V2 to 131. It is also set. And we have set that out. Now last time what happened was when I did the test flight I forgot to select CG. So do select CG, otherwise it will not work. So our trim is 4.50, so we'll trim our aircraft. I think that should be perfect. I want to enable our plan, which I didn't do. So we will be moving to runway 9, so which is over there, which is quite a bit of long taxiway there. So we'll align ourselves in this place. Which is awesome. I want to set my set our stuff Before that, I want to do the checklist. So captain flight checklist. I usually do everything and then do the checklist. Let's do everything and then do the checklist, so it would be handy to do that way. So first, let's go ahead and turn on our APU, which is ground auxiliary unit. Not ground auxiliary, it's a flight unit. So did I not turn on? There we go. Our yaw jumper is on. Our spoiler should be got closed. Our flaps should be got closed and down. We can hear our APU ramping up. That's great. Our engine valve also closed, and we are at auto. Normal feed, cross feed is closed. We'll turn on the fuel pumps. I don't want to turn the middle pump, so there we go. Then we don't need windshield wipers. I will not use that. And our standby power is got closed. Our cabin utility and seat utility is on. We'll change this to Gen in APU. So here we go, guys. So we have our supply to on, emergency light to got closed. We'll set the seat warning. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking off in a few minutes. Cabin attendant, please prepare the cabin for departure. So we have done the announcement. Let's see if the ground works. I used to have it ready, so it's not a issue. Let's bring our hydraulics to on. Forgot to turn on the APU bleed. All our probes need to be on. I will not turn on wing ice for now. I will turn on and turn off afterwards, so I don't want to stop the engine mid-flight. So that's here. Our wheel well and wing lights should be on for the inspection, and our pack should be on also. Trim air is on. FLC is on. Pretty much we did everything. We can go ahead and close the doors. And we can read this out. Lights is test. EFLC panel is set. Mode control panel is set. Oxygen is set and tested. Clock is set, which we will be this moment. Light has been extinguished. Nose wheel steering is got closed. Display control panel is set. Takeoff config lighting is extinguished. Cabin altitude light is also extinguished. Light test is done. Stabilized out of trim is also extinguished. Flight instrument is checked. Standby instrument is checked. Standby RMI is also set. Speed brake lever is down. Reverse thrust lever is down. Forward thrust lever is closed. Flaps is set. Flaps indicator is checked. Parking brakes is checked. Engine start lever is cut off. Stabilized trim is to cut off. Normal. VHF nav radio is set to departure, which we'll not do now. We'll do that when we go there. For now it's still beeping, so I don't want that. Audio control panel is set. We did that. Seat is adjusted. Rudder is also adjusted. Seat belt is also adjusted. Nice. Perfect. So our approach is going to be 40 degree, and we'll do around we'll change that. Hold on, we'll do 162 knots. I haven't selected my approach yet, departure yet, so let's go to the departure page and let's select 09 right, and then I will select the SID. SID is going to be, I have to check that. That should be in the route page. I will show you in the tablet. There we go. This is the our SID, so which we will be entering here. AKTI M7C. So here we go. We have no transition at this moment, so that's okay. We can go ahead and activate it. Now we'll go to the arrival and we'll select the star first. Our star is going to be SNTOT, so we'll see that in a moment. There we go. Our ILS should be 32. Is set. Our transition is going to be there is no transition. Hold on. There we go. Why can't I select it? Did I select that? It was weird. Alright, so we have entered our destination, but still our routes are going to be wrong. We have to fill the gaps in there. So let's go to the routes page. To the next page, you can see we have discontinued routes. So I have to type W. I think it's W118. So here we go. It is 8, okay. Then CCB. 1 is set. Now we have another few more to do. WN43. Usually when I put the next route, it will copy here. It will get the destination, so where to. So in this case I couldn't do that. There is a issue in the flight. For some reason I could not do that. So as you can see, we have CBB. We go from there to W43. Then we'll go to QMLA. So now there is a discontinued. I will we'll remove the route. First we'll enter the make it to activate. Then let's go to the legs. I want to keep this as a planned, so I can see the routes correctly. I want to go to the step by step. There we go. We have a, let's select this one and go back, paste right there. So I think we should be fine. Hold on, we have a vector in this scenario, so I will not fly with vector. So it is not good to fly vector. I will show why. It's right here. So you can see here the line extend. If you fly through vector, you might not catch the runway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the vector completely from this one. There we go. That solved the issue. Bank is too steep at this place, so we have to be at lower speed. on approach. I don't think how ILS will work at this moment, so we'll figure that out when we land there. For now we should be fine. Our ref page is set. We have let's go to the missed approach is also set. That is awesome. We have our legs, which is also set. I do like to check my altitude for the legs. So our altitude is 9,000 feet. Let's go to it's not 9,000 feet. We will climb to 11,000 feet, then we'll go to 30,000 feet at the AKTIM. So that's awesome. Let's see where we descend. 8,500 feet. We go to 2,500 feet. Actually it's wrong, we have to change that to 3,000 feet. Hold on. Okay, if you don't know, there is another route. You can have two routes in same same device. So same FMC. So here we go, guys. So let's see. Routes is done. Let's go to the index and check the index. Our gate is again not set. That's weird. I don't know why it doesn't set. If you know, let me know, guys. I think we are pretty much good to go at this moment. We have cruise. We have I think we have everything set. I usually have this as a progress and takeoff page here. Hold on, takeoff page, which is awesome. We'll crawl over to our first captain seat, not captain, pilot seat, co-pilot seat. So here we go. We will announce welcome, and we'll go ahead and hit the checklist. Flight control panel is set, nav control panel is set, display fuel panel is set, electrical panel is set, overhead display is set, unchecked fire protection is set, APU is set, started, equipment cooling is set to normal, emergency exit light is set and got closed, passenger seat sign should need to be set. It's right here. It's set to on. Windshield wiper is parked, windshield heat is on, probes is auto, windshield anti-ice. We'll turn off that at this moment, which we will not need it now. Hydraulic engine anti-ice is off, hydraulic panel is set, air conditioner panel is set, we have cabin pressurization is set, we have lights set, we have left and right ignition set to right at this moment. We have engine start to off. We have control mode control panel set. We have this control panel EFIS to set. We have oxygen panel set. We haven't set our clock, so we have set that too. Display control display select panel is set. Takeoff config is config light is extinguished. Cabin altitude light is extinguished. Light is checked and tested. Flight instrument is also checked. Ground proximity panel is checked. We have landing gear set. Brake needs to be set to RTO and extinguished. Anti-skid light, yes, it is extinguished. Engine display control should be checked. Engine instrument should need to be checked. Cargo panel need to be checked. We did that. Departure frequency, yes, we did that. Audio control panel set. ADF radio set. Weather radio, which we need to set. Transponder set. will not do that now. So stabilized pin is set, trim is set, seat is set, we have rudder is set, and seatbelt is done. Let's crawl over to the captain seat. I think at this moment we can go ahead and turn off our ground power unit, and then we can go ahead and request taxi clearance. Before starting engine, we have flight doors. Did we close the doors? Here we go. That's pretty nice. We have cleared all the cargo. Flight deck is locked and closed, as you can see. CDU is set, N1 bug is set, ILS bug is also set, MCP panel is set, which is this top panel. It's also set. Pushback transponder as needed, ground control as handling. We will put for the parking brake to there as needed. Hydraulic pump is on. Start engine will do that in a quite bit. Now we need to check our pressure for the hydraulics, which is 2850. It should be 2800, which is also pretty good. We'll go back to where we need to check our fuel. We have almost pretty good fuel, I think. 9,000 gallons, that's awesome. We'll release the parking brakes. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and turn off our packs. We need to start our engines at this moment. I usually keep the transponder to standby, and our rudder, if you don't know, I will pull the rudder. Need to be centered. Our panel brightness should be all on this moment. Our ailerons and should be all set to center. So we have pretty much good things here. We can go ahead and remove our parking brakes and go ahead and start the engines. Our engine number 2 is going to be started first. Packs off, engine announcement is set to default, and then start switch to ground. Verified, idle, verified. We have ball is open, cutoff to annunciate. Then we have sequence start, ground, check. We have idle. Set that to continuous. We'll start our first engine now. Cutoff to verified. Engine valve, number 1 valve is open. We have starter switch to enunciate. So we'll do that in a moment once we reach the idle RPM. So we'll trust. We'll. That's awesome. I like the aircraft, how they parked at this moment. That looks so good. Also today we don't have rain, that is awesome. And let's change that to ground. Oh, that is awesome. I want to. That is working. Pretty good. Change that. We can go ahead and turn off the APU. and bleed off. Now we will turn on the APU, not APU, the packs on. Go ahead and do the before taxi procedure. Chin prods on. Wing anti-ice is as needed. Packs are auto. Isolation valve is auto. Engine bleed is off. APU bleed is as needed. Engine to continuous. I didn't put this first engine to continuous. Now I put that. That is pretty good. We have engine starter switch to idle. We have sure. Okay, it has been disconnected. Ground equipment is clear. Flaps is need to be set. Flaps 5. Flight control is checked. This is blank. Dude, how can I go now? What? Dude, this guy is driving into my plane. Wow, haven't seen this way this so long, like driving a man into flight, and there is also his vehicle in. Where is he trying to go now? Wow. He slowed down because of my engines. Not engines, the flight barrier, like collider stuff, and then he then go to the full speed once he come out of that. So that's okay. That was weird to me, but alright. Things happen, so we want to check our flaps to be in right position. I think it's 5 flaps 5. That's awesome. You can also check the right here. I usually double check my flaps. We'll head over to the. I can turn on my on button now. Let's go ahead and hit our runway. Dude, come. This guy is like driving under me, dude. People like to drive under the flight. This is weird. Right now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the runway 09. I do want to fly from I do want to take the entire runway because this flight is now heavy, so we have added our cargo to this flight. That's awesome too. That's awesome view. From here, I think we want to go to Kilo, so Let's follow its pattern. Why like X-Plane rather than Flight Simulator 2020? Graphics are good in that, but still the movements in weather simulation are pretty good in this one. Realism is the most thing user would experience when even the slightest movement, when you turn the aircraft, that looks like you have a little bit delay. In 2020 it doesn't look like that, it's just like driving a car. Now we should get the runway, but not the runway. The runway can be hit over from the right, so I will be going to right, not right. I will be going to left, so Alpha 9 is there, so I think we have we have aligned with the runway thing. Hold on. I haven't disabled that. This will hold on. It will not show now. It was weird, but I haven't did the ocean light to standby. I should set to the position, so here we go. I want to see the maps of this one. Oh, I see. We haven't hit the runway, but it looks like a runway. I thought it looks like a runway, but then I thought the runway would not be like this. I saw the sign there, as you can see. That one. Alpha 9, that doesn't look like a runway. I thought I came to the wrong place, but still we are in the right place, so don't worry about that. So we will drive to the runway. We are moving to the Alpha. We have to set our departure radio frequency, and our brakes are set to RTO. That's nice. Flaps is 5. We need to V1 rotate is going to be at 121, and VR rotate is going to be, it's not VR rotate, but it's VR. It's going to be 129. V2 will be speed of 131. Let me check that again. Actually, it's 133. There we go. Today's sunny today. No rain. That is nice. I'm maintaining the straight line while also keeping my gauge. Don't want to make any weird stuff now. We have to slow down here. I want to turn to the runway, which is Alpha. We will be taking the right. We'll be holding here. Runway 09 at the front of us, so I will put my throttle to idle. I do want to check my settings again if it's something is wrong. Why is our wheel well light is on? So this is the minor mistake which we do, because it's so long and people try to do like this. I try to do like realism, so it's harder to see stuff from here. That's why Copilot is useful for these tasks. Now we have to also check our barrows, so it's 29902, so that's awesome. We check the weather, which is looks like, let's see what's the weather today. Looks awesome. We need to set our radio, which will do that once we hit the limit. Now we will take set this to RX. Let me also check that it is to the RX, so pretty good. Now we can move to the runway, increasing my thrust to 25%.
Approaching 09 left.
Hey dude, welcome to live stream. I'm doing live on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so you are from YouTube. Welcome to the live stream. I know you are the Discord moderator, so manager, welcome. We are aligning with the runway. Just shut up. I know it's a 09. Alright, we'll take my throttle to back. Now we'll set the check the checklist. So departure runway is set to verify. Strobe light is on. Other lights as needed. We need to turn on our runway lights. No issue, dude. Welcome. Transponder to TA and RA. We have fixed light landing lights to on. We have N1 to 40%, which we will be doing at this moment. N1 rotate is 131, 129 and 133 N2 rotate. So here we go. We'll change our frequency back to 109.90. So I don't want to do that. Hold on. We'll do once we reach the altitude.
On runway 09 left. On runway 09 left.
That's it. Our throttle to 40% N1. Then we'll rotate 15 degrees. I don't remember checking my time in this sim. It looks like it's being evening at this moment. I don't know what's happening, but Let's see. Here we go, guys. We are going to depart from VOBL, so in a few minutes. I want to, if something goes wrong, I want to take control of this aircraft manually. So to 80 knots. V1, rotate 15 degrees. Positive rate. We also measure my speed. We are going to 30,000 feet. Gear up.
1,000.
I don't like that warning. I do want to fly manually at this moment. Hold on. I want to fly manually at this moment, so I don't want to get the I will take the flaps back. One knots. I want to set my speed. Hold on, guys. It's like a hot situation here. I want to turn and also set my speed to 200 and my turn on autopilot. So then L1. I'm gonna turn on L1. I can leave the control to autopilot at this moment. And we can turn on our speeds. We can put our gear to off position. And awesome. Toga is pushed. 15 degrees. Landing gear up. Roll to set verified. Flaps is retracted. Yes. We did that. Hold on. We'll check. We'll do that. Why is it banking so hard to the... This is what I said. This is the bank of this one. We set this to brake to off. We had quite a bit of rotation here, which we have to go a little slower. We are going a little bit faster. I want to check my legs. We want to fly around 10,000 feet from here. We want to go to the 11,000 feet at 1278. I'll keep my speed same and I will go to the 10,000 feet. I'll change my speed once I reach there. If something goes wrong, I can adjust it. Also, my heading is set to somewhere else, so we'll reline that. 242, that's awesome. We are in the clouds at this moment. That's not good.
To go.
Nice, we want to go to 11,000 feet. VNAV is done. Autopilot set. Engine set as needed. Auto brake set. I want to turn on my anti-ice. Then landing gear is off. Alright, let's go to the climb rate. We have come to the 10,000 feet. We haven't reached 10,000 feet, so we'll wait for that. We have a hard bank turn at this moment. We'll see how we do that. Otherwise, I have to get control of this flight manually. So we'll see. We have passengers on board, so we don't want to have a roll. They don't like that roll. We have course set, which we'll be using when we land there. Quite a bit of sunny today. Holy crap, dude. Too much sunny. I have to change the color for the clouds so we can don't see the white stuff in there. So we hit 11,000 feet. Yeah, why are we banking so hard? Okay, that's we are going to the right, left, so we have to also align the headings. Why do I align the headings? Because if something goes wrong, I have to manually fly or autopilot with heading. That's why it is useful to have the right heading. Landing lights all go off. Altimeter set to standard. This will jump the... It doesn't jump. It didn't. Set to standard. Then altimeter for cross check is verified, which we have to do here too. But there is no co-pilot in here at this movement. Then mode our route we forgot to enable. There is too much sun today. That is awesome. Imagine flying in dark. Mode route set for arrival. Set RNVP to arrival. That's awesome. You can go ahead and we haven't leveled up yet, so I want to see. We have to climb to 18,000 feet. We have 18 knots nautical miles, so basically we shouldn't get the speed to super low, otherwise you can get stalled, which is not good. Because of the altitude we could save, but still try to not to get to that stall level. Stall level is like from 190 below 200. When we flip the flaps, you can go much lower to 162 knots. This is because of the clouds, so I want to see how clouds looks like. So we are inside the clouds, so we couldn't see anything. Also, I have to change the color for the clouds so we can get blind by the white light. We could go to 30,000 feet from where we need to see that. That's top of climb. We have to be at 30,000 feet there, so we'll increase that because we are at super high speed. I will set this to, I can't see now. $25,000 feet. Looks like our speed is slowly declining, but we'll see how we engage for that. Right now we can turn on our middle fuel pump. We got passenger behind, so I can hear the audio of them chatting. Looks like we will reach top of climb before, but we have to climb another 5,000 feet from there to achieve 30,000 feet. Maybe we can get rid of the clouds there, we'll see. Our auto brakes to off, nice. I would like to have the Viper, which is not Viper, the sunshade stuff in here, which is not available at the moment. That's the cloud, if you can see here. I can zoom in to see clouds much better. That looks like a thunderstorm, dude. Is my... yeah, it's turned on, so there is no thunderstorm yet in there, so we are pretty much good. Clouds are too many in today, but no precipitation. That's weird. We can see a little bit of terrain there. Hello Gachins, welcome to live stream from Twitch. If you don't know, we are streaming from Twitch, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Now we are reaching to the cruising altitude of 30,000 feet. We are now at 20,000 feet. My ray tracing does this stuff, so I can't do anything about that, rather than I can zoom in. Or I can change the color for the clouds to gray. That way I'm going to hit the clouds, I think. Hold on. Yes, I'm hitting the clouds. I still have this airspeed, which I could lead to 30,000 feet from here. I think I can keep the angle like this, so we cannot get blind from the white light. Because of the speed, I'm going to go to 30,000 feet straight. Set to 30,000 feet there. Dude, the clouds are terrifying now. I don't want to go through these clouds. Who knows if there is a hurricane in there? It will flip my aircraft. Why I can't see any of the weather for that below clouds is because I'm climbing up, so it checks for the top. I've set that way. When I descend, I should set it to below. How can I set my... Okay, there we go. Is that the heading? Okay. Heading is set. Why did it wiggled? Best idea is to go down and just Stay there. We will be doing ILS approach, and we did climb. Nice. We have to do the descent once we hit the. Wow. Ray tracing, when I zoom in, the clouds look awesome. If I turn off, it doesn't look good. I think I haven't set my speed. Do I? Set to 2999. It should be. Let's check my speed. 1688, which is not an issue, because we want to fly faster to the destination, because it will take a lot more of time. So I do want to go much faster. So we'll be flying at cruising at 300 knots. So here we go, 300 knots. We can't go above 340. That's our limit. Let's go. Wow, dude. This is the clouds here. I'll zoom in. That's too much bloom, I guess. Because the clouds are at bottom, so I go down so I can remove that clouds like that. Now I want to see where do I need to descend from here. We'll be reaching our 30,000 feet in about 2,000 feet from here. That is awesome. We'll be cruising at that, and we have to top up. Descent is coming at I think it's TUMLA, so it's right here. We have to be at the same speed. From there we will be going to 22,000 feet. Our airspeed is going to go low to 281, so then we'll see. Then we'll be descending like that, so that's awesome. Once we reach this waypoint, we have time, because we have 91 nautical miles from there. So we should be fine. Guys, what do you think about the flight today? Let me know. If you have any queries, you can hit me in the live chat below. So if I know, I can answer that. I want to quickly check my routes. I don't want to check this one. This is where we flew from, or depart from. I want to go to the arrival. Do we have weather? Okay, we don't have weather there. Our train elevation is 16 feet, so which is set in our why I'm setting that to 50 is it's a 50 increment, so we can't go lower than that. We have Unicom frequency, tower frequency, and ILS, which we will be trying to go to runway 32. ILS is 109.90, which we have already set. That is awesome. Wow, I can't see anything in here. Can I zoom in? And oh yeah, I can zoom in, so I can show you what I see here. We have a fuel, we have set our everything for beginning, then we have set our weather. Weather is from here. We can check our weather from where we descend. This is the live weather from the sim. Now I want to check the CDU. If you don't know, this is CDU. If you call this as FMC, this is not FMC. So FMC can't be visible in the flight deck. CDU controls the FMC. It's easiest that way. We are reaching, we still have 91, so we shouldn't worry that much here. We are good at this point. Previous video I had the end audio playing in the middle. Now I think it doesn't play. If you is still playing, let me know guys if it's still playing. I don't think it is playing. I have tested it also. Where are we now? 11 nautical miles to go, then we have 91 nautical mile after that. I made a mistake in my tablet. I cleared everything which I took for all the shots, so I have to go ahead and reopen it back up. So hopefully I have time to do that in here. We have to change the heading at this point. Rainy day was pretty good, huh? I think I could see the clouds there. Today I couldn't see any clouds because of the effect. We want to reduce my speed to 181. While descending, I don't want to overspeed. That's why I'm reducing it. So I want to see my top of descent weather. This is 115 plus 30 and 12 degrees, so that's pretty good to land there, not like in hurricane or stuff like that. So we are still 82 nautical miles. We reached the waypoint, which is awesome. This is the longest waypoint. Then we will have a shorter waypoint, which will we are going to descend from here. We are reach our destination now. Also we have to mention that when we land there, our glide slope is 3 degrees, so we have to capture the localizer. I have to be at 3 degrees. If I'm above or below, I couldn't capture that. Alright, we should be fine now. Do I need to reduce speed even more? I don't think. I will reduce my speed when I reach 20 nautical miles from here. I decide on myself because the thing is, flying is done by me, so I can't trust any instrument here. I want to land as safe as I could. Also, if you notice that I haven't turned my VNav on, I want to fly manually, so like autopilot with manual control. So I will try to make a video on or stream on how to use VNav. It's easiest as if I click that, everything will follow from here, which we have already entered in here, and also automatically generated by the pilot by the FMC. We'll reach the destination at 16 nautical miles. Set acceleration to 30,000 feet. Yes, we did that. Anti-ice is off. I think we have to turn off because there is no clouds. So we can go ahead and turn off that. Probe seats need to be on. We don't want to ice our engine. At 30,000 feet, we have like cold temperature up, so we have to also monitor that, so that can stall our engines. We can skydive if we didn't do anything, so that's not good. From here we need to descend to 22,000 feet, which we will be, I think it didn't do anything. Okay, awesome. What I'm doing now is I'm setting the altitude to descend. I'm not descending at the moment. I have reached, I haven't given PA for the flight level. That was weird. Whatever. Pretend let's never happen that before, so we want to go to a lower speed once we hit the descent. The way this instrument works is when we set to 1281 knots, it wants to descend to that level, otherwise it will not. Otherwise it will wait for the speed to drop, then it will descend. That's how this system works. So you have to make a minor adjustment when I'm going to change my mind when I reach 45 nautical mile. I will descend from here. Let's announce my descent. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be descending in a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for the arrival. So here we are. We did the PA, so awesome. We will be descending. Before we descend, we have to also do the checklist. I don't think we have checklist. Okay, pressurization. Can't see anything. Pressurization verified. System initiation to recall. Okay, we did that. VREF we don't. Barrel minimum set as needed. We do anti-brakes, which we set to 3. Alright. Now we have to turn on our seat belt. There we go. And we will hit the descent. That will get to 22,000 feet from here. We are descending down. We have quite a little fuel in tank number 1 in middle tank, so we will have to turn that off. What will I do? I will go ahead and turn that off for now. If this will need we'll need this fuel for the APU if our engine fails somehow. So I want to go much lower speed from here. 265. And guys, there we go. We are descending now. I think we will be hitting the clouds in. Hopefully we don't get any weather warning there, which we haven't get in any stuff now. That's awesome. Did we set our transponder to RX? Yes, we did. We did set our 109.9 decimal point 90, so which is also pretty good. I will be reaching to 18,000 feet. We are pretty close to the area or descent, so we have to do quite faster, otherwise we can overrun the runway otherwise. We can start our descent from the descent point, but still I do the step before. Yes, I can go much slower down instead of like higher speeds. We are at higher like 30,000 feet up high, so I don't want to fall to the ground, and passenger would not be comfortable about that experience. Once we reach to 18,000 feet, this thing will go away. That's why I am reaching to the lower altitude before this mark because I'm done with the bloom effect, so I don't want to see this again. Not again, but for now. So you can see now it fixes. I have to go change the color. So I want to see where will be. I think we will go into the clouds now. Looks like that. I want to go down to lower speed. What speed am I in now? 165. Let's go to 150. Well, not 150, 155. At 150 I have to extend the flaps, so I'll slowly hit the position there. And also I have to make this much bigger so I can see. Also align my heading, which is awesome. Looks like we want to reach to what feet am I in? I think we are at 20,000 feet. I will go to 12,000 feet now. There we go. Set 12,000 feet. We are at 20,000 feet. I do want to check where are we at the movement. So we have to go straight, and we will do a left turn, and then another left turn to hit the runway. The moment we hit here, we want our speed to be as low as possible. Major airline want their speed to be higher and want to land at lower flaps, but still higher flaps landing is going to be much better because of the runway length. There is much shorter, so where we flew from there, VOBL, the runway is much bigger, double the size. Here we have a short runway, so we also need to account that. We have reached the desired speed. I'm going to set it to much lower so we can extend the flaps now. I will extend one flaps. Where are we in the mark? We have still fuel on board. That's pretty nice. Thanks for your subscription. Nautical miles to descend down, so we have almost 12 nautical miles to descend because of the green arrow which we saw, and then which aligns the the waypoint, which is now 12 nautical miles. So that's why I calculated it as 11 nautical miles will descend to 12,000 feet. We are at the clouds. So you can see now it looks far better. We have to do a quick checklist for 10,000 feet, which I couldn't see here. Ground proximity flaps is inhabited. Okay, then fixed landing lights on. Passenger seat sign need to be on. Altimeter is set to 29092. So update RNP. So that is awesome. Passenger is still on. Looks like our bleed is stripped. We didn't get any warning about that. Suffocating from oxygen. That was not good. I want to... Okay, that's because of the anti-ice. So there we go. We would fix that way. And now I do... Now I can't see anything. Let's go to the 9,000 feet now. We want to still be in 16,000. Then we have to... Yeah, we are back, I think. Hold on. We're aligning there. We have to be at 8,500 feet, which we will be entering at the moment. And that is awesome. Also, we will be reducing our speed to 210 knots. We'll be gradually reducing it. Don't worry about that. Once we go down, we can extend the flaps. So the main concept is don't extend the flaps when we are overspeeding. Yeah, otherwise it can rip off the flaps. You can't land without the flaps then because of the heavyweight flight and all cargo on board. So our landing lights need to be on. Everything is set. Passenger seat sign is on. As you can see, our barrow, we need to set it back to 29092. That's what we set now. Update inertness is done. We also need to do it on the other side, so pretty good. At the moment we'll go down to 210 and extend the flaps to level 10. This flap should be 5, now it should be 10. Yes, it is 10. I think I extended much faster. No issues. I think I have burned the flaps or what? No, I didn't. Awesome, we have done the approach. We have to do the localizer set, so we have all set, which we have checked for couple more times, so it should be fine. We are closing up, so we will go to 190 knots. Flaps to 25 as it goes lower. Our airspeed should go to our altitude need to go down also. 5,500. I think it is right. We'll double check that and we'll add the descent. That is awesome. Now we have to set our flaps. Level 25. There we go. Set level 25. That is awesome view, and we are entering into the horizon of Earth. So we're gonna land in VOTV. So quite a bit of turn there, then we will be landing. I think that's the... Can you hear the beep? I hear the beep now. I think we are aligned with the runway, but still we have to rotate to the runway 32. I can do runway 009, but 32 only has ILS, so other runway doesn't have in here, so we can't do that. We can departure, but we can't arrive without the ILS. Can do a hand flight, that's another content. We have to go down to 175 knots. Quite a bit of situation here. We have to also align our mode selector. We have announced our PA for the passengers. That's awesome. Hopefully we land down without any issue. I think quite a fast today we completed the landing. We are going to complete the landing. I don't know how much time it took to approach and land, departure and approach, arrival. I don't know what I'm speaking now. We'll go down to 75. We need to slow down this point, and we have to check our altitude, which is 550, which is awesome. To align, we have to be, I think we have to be at 3-degree glide slope, so we'll see how we capture that. I usually don't use flaps from now. It does consume a lot more fuel, so I do once I reach the destination. Wow, that view is so cool. Let me get out and see. Awesome view. That's the runway there, as you can see there. I will zoom in. That's why it's beeping now. We have to rotate. You can see the runway here, I think. Hold on. It's right here. There should be a lake, I think. Am I correct? Is it in the islands or what? No way it's in island. We'll figure that out. I think it should be in here for sure. I'm sure about that. It should be here. We'll find out. We can turn on or turn off our anti-ice for engine, and then we don't need that because we are below the clouds, so there's no rain, and it's hot here, so it should be fine. A bleed is running, that's also good. Everything is set to auto. Awesome. We will be turning, making a turn here. In the turn I don't like to add flaps, so once we turn, I think we have much time to turn. Do we? We can deploy 1 flaps now, I think. We'll do 1 flaps, and 175 needs to be our speed. Once we turn that, runway should be parallel to us. Is that the ocean, isn't it? Looks like an ocean. Or looks like some waves. Yeah, it's a wave. That was a sharp turn there. If you don't want to have sharp turn, you can go ahead and turn this down to 10 degrees to 30 degrees if you want more. I'm now at 25 is normal. Usually we have 20, but still 25 is normal. What's our speed now? We want to go to pretty high speed, but we have pretty low speed. That's fine. We still have lots of fuel on board. If you want to reduce the fuel, we can go to much faster from here to like it says 240 knots, and then we can reduce this speed from there. That looks like an airport, dude. That's our airport there. We will turn and head over to the airport. Runway, which is 32. I changed my altitude to 5,000 feet. If something goes wrong, I have to take control and land it manually. Which is going to be hard. There is a side wind, which is we'll see. Looks like I'm crabbing now, Irvine. Don't think so, but we'll see. What's my flaps at 30? We can extend flaps 40 once we reach and to the destination. Approach is armed, which we will do that. We'll localizer capture will not, we haven't done that yet. Landing gear down will do that. Landing gear, green lights, flaps, engine to continuous, which we will set that. Then speed brakes, armed and eliminated. You can see we have set the speed brakes. It's awesome. Flaps as decided. And MCP panel is also set. Now I have to set my headings, so I forgot to do that. Landing is harder procedure. You can fly, but you can't land if you don't know what you are doing. If you can try the sim if you can multiple times, and you can finally get the way you land. How you make the decision when you land there, or slower or faster speed. I usually do faster speed, but still for the video purpose I do slower speed. I can go ahead and turn on the sandal tanks, but I will do that once I way closer to the runway. Right, we are reaching to the this one. Will reduce our speed to 162, and we need our speed, the flaps to 40, which is awesome. I know my reverse thrust button, that's awesome. Usually I forgot that button and then I search for that. I'm going to zoom in. We should get the beeping sound. We'll see. Yes, we do. We do get the beeping sound. Looks like we didn't made a turn. We will do that once we do turn. We'll localize ourselves. That's awesome. Autopilot get warned before, but it's still using it. Not an issue. We can still land manually if there is an issue in here. I don't know how much altitude we should be there. It shows 3,000 feet. I searched for that. I forgot to take it. I think it should be around 3,000 means 40,000 feet. Not 40,000 feet. 4,000 feet. It should be. Pretty good guess there. As I know, the localizer would be 3 degrees here. I'll check that. Usually, localizer height, the altitude should be the same, but I'm just guessing. We'll see. We are turning into the final approach. Now we will turn on our localizer once we did that turn. And we have to also stabilize to get a much accurate result. You can see the runway, which will be the movement. We are at 164 knots. That's awesome. Dude. Why am I higher? Looks like I'm higher to the glide slope. I will take it down to 3,000 feet. As you can see, that was 3,000 feet. We made a final adjustment. That's awesome. Not a bad idea. But we have to do it much faster. Otherwise, the runway is near. Will not do anything which is not hits the runway. Why is it saying wrong stuff in here? Looks like I'm flying manually at this point. Let go of that stick, and we did manage to set our approach button, but still we will see how it captures the glide slope. That's wow. Okay. For a second, my screen just got closed. No issue. We're back again here. It's quickly capturing the glide slope, and we'll put our air brakes. 1,000 feet. I'm ready to get the manualizer. So we'll. I don't know what I'm speaking. Hold on, guys. So everything is checked. That's awesome. Let's go to the landing page. Our landing gears are on, our speed brakes are set. That's awesome. It's still faster.
400.
Poppy lights, as you can see, I will zoom in really quick. That's nice to have.
200.
How do I disable this? Hold on.
100.
I have to give a little bit
40.
trust, so
20. 10.
I don't. Nice. Reverse thrust. Rudder to go to the middle. Did it pop the rudder? The reverse thrust. Nice. It did pop the reverse thrust. 80 knots. I want to show you how it looks like when you reverse thrust. So that's how it looks like. Then you can see the reverse thrust just closes stuff. Alright, we'll shut this warning, and we have our brakes set. I don't want to hear the beep noise sound. So we'll just move to the let's shift to the let's move from the runway from now. I don't want to be in the runway. There can be traffic behind me. Can go ahead and remove the autopilot settings, and then we can turn on our APU meanwhile, and taxi light should be on. Let's hold short here and we'll see. I saw a truck. Okay, it's turning. I thought it just... Alright, so that's awesome. We'll see. How much fuel is on board? We have around 6 to 6.5 liters, I think. We'll see. Speed brakes set to off. I want to show you how the flight looks like when you extend flaps and speed brakes. It's even better when we have like 4 engine flights, so 2 on either sides. They have much bigger flaps so than this one. The 747 400 has a bigger flaps and bigger wing because of the capacity it holds. And go ahead and check the props, the heater props, so auto. External lighting, which we will not do anything in that. Now we'll set the engines to off. Weather radar, I am supposed to turn that off. Drain our battery more. So flaps needs to be up. Here we go. We'll take our flaps up, and also our speed brakes. That's what it looks like when I remove the flaps, so which is awesome. Now our how much fuel did we consume? We'll see at the stop. So flaps is up. Transponder, I usually keep transponder at standby. Alt off, then to standby. Then we'll start moving. We want to take our landing lights off and runway light off. Taxi light is still on, which is awesome. I want to shift control to APU. The moment we'll still use bleed from our engines. We can close the bleeds, but still we can. It's a still good practice to use the bleed from the engine. I could turn on the APU much later, but to complete this video I have to do the APU much soon. I can turn on here, but still okay. It's okay to turn on. It doesn't consume that much fuel. I have to turn here. I can see lots of aircraft parked. I don't know where I have to go now. I know the gate. Let's see. Where is the number? That can be hard if I don't know. If I don't know the number, right? Clearly this is that's the hangar runway. That's not an issue. We can use the other exit there. Looks little unfamiliar airport to me, this one. No issues. We can grab our parking spot, which is right there next to that flight. That's our number, but I don't know where to go. I found out now. The issue is there is no sign here. I thought it was 4,500 feet, but it was 3,000 feet, and I approached it with that. So that's why we had to know what the glide slope angle. I know angle, but I don't know what's the altitude was. I guessed it, but I got the correct altitude of 3,000 feet. Looks like we have to be a little slow down here. You can turn. I don't know which gate was that. That was not our gate though. No issues, we'll figure that out. Looks like we have a little bit elevation here. Looks like we have to produce little thrust, so 17 elevation is 17 feet here. A lot lower than from where I was. The elevation was the VOBL was like 2,500-ish something. I don't remember. Our gate was, let's see, not 43, hold on. Yeah, it's 26. Our gate was 26. I didn't see 26 there. I thought it was 43. Then I saw we have overrun the the taxiway. So where is it leading to? Looks like there is another aircraft parked there, so we could not take that route. Why is it so many aircraft? We could take this one. Alright guys, we'll take 43 then. Do the line has some variant to that? I want to see that. We'll see once we. Looks like. All right, it was we were in the break this time, so not an issue. Wrong button, dude. Alright. Looks like we have a side wind, so not an issue in here. We're rolling in here. Don't need even thrust to go. I need to know, we come at 737, 8 and 9, so we have to park right there. That's the Airbus and that's the CJR. I think I will overrun because of the slope. I will have to use the brakes. Looks like that should be perfect. Dude, it was perfect. I stand on the line. I didn't just look at that one. That was awesome. So right now we can go ahead and turn on the doors, which we cannot because of we haven't turned on our engine. So turn on our powers. Let's turn this to GPU. Then we can go ahead and turn off the engines. We have to use the APU bleed in this case. And go ahead and turn off the engine blade. There we go, we have successfully landed on VOTV. So then our luggage and cargo is going to be dispatched from our flight, and our crew is also being unloaded. We have a few things to do before we turn off. We have to turn off the lights. As you can see, that light was so high intensity wise, and we will also turn on this to steady, anti-collision light off. Awesome. What we have then, we can make this to standby, and we have to turn off our radio and nav. So basically that's what I'm doing here, and I will turn off the lights. So which we pretty much done. In the lower panel, we have to start from the top panel. First we'll go to the checklist. We'll take brake set to off. Electric power is set. We have to do this. Engine is set to off. I think hydraulics needs to go off, and two things should be on. We'll leave packs for now, and we'll turn off the steady light. Everything is off at the moment. We can turn off the fuel pump except one, which will need fuel from this one. Then we can I forgot to do this one. Nice. We can turn off the emergency lights. I will turn off the trim, turn off the radio. Flaps all set off. Now we need to set to off. Trim yaw damper is off. Let's see where we were here. I think cabin utility, and this should go off. Pretty awesome. We can go ahead and do our checklist. Electric power is set. Engine lever to cut off. Fasten seat belt is off. Anti-collision light is off. Fuel pump switch is off. One is on as needed for the cabin utility and passenger seat. Wing anti-ice is off. Engine anti-ice is off. Hydraulic pressurization is set to 2 on and 1 2 off. Middle. Recirculation fan is set. Isolation fan to, for now it's okay. We'll take this to open. Engine wall bleed is on. APU bleed is on. Exterior light as needed. Flight director switch. What was that? Yeah, it's on. This one. FD. Flight director switch. Standby transponder. APU switch as needed. Completed. Now we have few things to do, which we will. Here we'll clear the route. And we have we there we go, guys. We have our progress from our fuel quantity we used is 6.2 kgs. What was the wind? Let's see. Okay, so it wasn't that one. So alright, so we used 6.2. This is what I said. It will take time to calculate. Once we turn off, it will calculate everything. That's awesome. We can go ahead and set our course. We forgot to set our course when we land to heading. How did we? I have to check. Go back and check my live stream again. I think. To set this to 0. Altitude is set to 0 again. Our course is also being set to 0. Then what we have? We have the panel lighting. Need to go off. Yoke is in my way to do that. Now we can go to IRS mode. Selector is off. Emergency. We'll come to this one as we connect our GPU and set chokes. That's nice. We have chokes there. Now we connect ground power. Can go turn off the packs. I think that's auto fast. What was that? I think it's high. Off is this one. Our air conditioner is off at this point. We can go ahead and turn off the APU bleed and turn off the APU. And we have still power because we have a running generator outside the flight deck. Now we can go ahead and open the doors. As you can see, our passenger has loaded out, so we can go ahead and close that. Takes so long to close. There we go. This is the right angle to keep for the cargo to move back. Wasn't the same flight which we saw there, but the livery is different. No, it's different. That's the. It had an engine on the tail, but this had just 2 engines on the tail. It had 3 engines on the tail, basically, and then APU should be there behind also. Looks like we have set everything. We still have overhead panel. We have fuel set off. We can turn off, on the emergency, unguard the emergency exit light. Put this to battery ground power. And we should be fine at this moment. We'll set the battery to standby. We'll open the battery switch to unguard. I want to see how much fuel we have left. Left is 6,000 gallons we have. Why is it increasing? Is that increasing? No, I think it because of the sensor, it just calculates it like that. Maybe fuel is like calculate as a not accurate value. Maybe that's why. CG is 0, say because of the entire passenger has been left and cargo. So you can set that battery to be off. I think we have nothing to do in here. And go turn off the battery. We can go ahead and remove our GPU from the ground, and we have locked our wheels. As you can see, we have added the chokes. That's awesome. You can see our flight deck has been emptied. That's also a great thing to have. I think pretty much we have done everything from here. We have did everything, which is awesome. Thank you guys for supporting me to do this round of videos. And that's pretty much everything, guys. If you like this stream, hit that like button. You know what to do. Consider subscribing, following, hit that bell icon for more future, more stream. Once again, guys, be awesome. Keep watching. Nihal Knight signing out.